Hey y'all, I'm doing a music-based video, which isn't something I usually do, but I put out a community poll asking what people would want to see. I only really got 2 votes, so I decided to do this. So, this is going to be my personal opinion. That's all it is, my personal opinion. I like this music. If you disagree, that's okay. If you agree, that's great. We all have our own opinions. I'm going to be showing off usually 1 or 2 songs, and I'm going to be telling you which ones are my personal favorites. So let's get into it, right? This album needs no introduction to many. Some people may not know, but this is the self-titled debut album of System of a Down, a alternative metal political band. Of course, we gotta acknowledge that first, but a staple in modern or semi-modern metal focus, discussions. And their debut album, sure, it may not be as high quality, production wise, as Toxicity or Mesmerize Hypnotize, but it gets their point across straight away in a concise manner. You know what you're coming in for when you hear System of a Down. Let's get into talking about their songs, alright? So, the first one I'm going to be talking about right now is Spiders. Their first main single, or I think it was the first main single, but Lord Almighty, this song is good, man. The music video is great, the song itself is wonderfully done. The singing from Surge is great. The guitar work, it's ethereal, dog. Makes you feel like you're in another plane of existence, man. I don't really need to say much more. It's self-explanatory. Come on. And just like Spiders, there's a lot of good songs here, man. From Suggestions, More, Luck, Soil, Sugar. Come on. It's they're really good songs. A lot of them are very politically focused, especially with Sugar, Suggestions, especially Pluck. But they're all good. They all get to the point that they need to. And some of them don't really have a point, like Hubert or Darts. But, they're fun. They're fun songs,
Words I chose would not have been the ones I spoke if I had known. And I just wanna know you one more time and say that you make me feel
Ah, yes. This album, man. There's nothing I can really say to give it justice, man. Kevin Madison, the previous lead singer of Evans Blue, which is also going to be on this list, I'm just going to spoil it now. He really refined his art on this album, man. This is probably my favorite album of all time. Dude, I don't know what about it just speaks to me so much, dude. It just does. It resonates with me. And if it doesn't resonate or, vibe with you, that's alright. We all have different opinions. But I love this album to death, man. The songs on it are just really, really good, man. Your Starry Eyes, really good. This is what I'm playing right now. Line of Fire, pretty heavy. I love it. In the Shadows, My Surrender, Listen, Whisper, Tear the Blue, Blisters and Bad Eyes. All really, really good songs, man. Though it's a shame how some of the demo songs never got added, like Light of the Moon and This Life. But, Let It Out is still pretty good. But, I don't know, man. This album is just so good. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I'm yapping so much, but I love this album. Yes, back again with the long album names, man. This fella names them long, but they're good albums, man. I will say that. They are great albums. So, you know, take what you can get. But, I will say, this is another great album. It's like Your Starry Eyes, but I guess a little bit more personal, I guess. This album is stacked with songs too. Cold But I'm Still Here, Eclipsed, The Tease, The Promise and the Threat. The song playing right now, Dark That Follows, a really good song by the way, probably one of my favorite songs of all time. Quote, you know, all that stuff is going on. It's great, man. It's a great album. You should probably listen to it. But yeah. It's definitely more personal, definitely, it's about a relationship, you know? The demos were also really good. Unfortunate now we never got official releases of those. If you do want to check them out, I recommend Black Hole, Bend, Burn, Starlight, Saturnalia. They're all good. They're all pretty good. Also, you should check out The Pursuit. Begins When This Portrayal of Life Ends. That's another great album. And also another demo that's really good is She Fell. But yeah, Kevin Madison, he just, I don't know how he does it. He just makes banger albums. Like, I swear, this fella's like a evil magician when it comes to music, man. Anyway, yeah, another good album. I definitely recommend checking it out. Also, the, whatchamacallit? The unplugged, like, acoustic performance is pretty good, too. Let me just play a little clip of that, actually.
You are the disease that's in my life. If it's no one's fault, there's just no one to blame, and nothing to say. This time it's no one's fault, so there's nothing to say, and no one to hate, but I want to so bad. Believe me.
Kevin! Officially released Bend! And my life is yours! Anyway, on to the next album. So, on to it, eh?
You see, it's broke, nigga, race him. That's that don't touch anything in the stove. And it's rich, nigga, race him. That's that come in, please buy more. What you want? A Bentley, fur coat, a diamond chain? All you blacks want all the same thing. Used to only be niggas. Now everybody playing. Spending everything on Alexander Wang. New slaves.
Jesus, man. I know you're probably wondering, what? That's such a whiplash, man. We got some rock and metal albums in this video. Where the hell was this coming from? You saw the thumbnail. You knew where you're clicking on. This is a weird fella making weird rankings, man. Anyway, Jesus, it's an enjoyable album. I like it. I like how it sounds. I like the songs. I've always kind of really I always did listen to Kanye even as a kid. I never really sat down through a full album's worth until a friend recommended me listening to the entirety of Jesus. I was like, oh, okay, I understand now. This is good. I like it. It's my personal favorite of the Kanye albums. It's good. A lot of good songs are Blood on the Leaves, New Slaves, Black Skinhead, Guilt Trip, Hold My Liquor, you know. Pretty good songs, honestly. I like them. Even though there's some songs that a lot of people say is like jokes, like Send It Up or I'm In It or we all know On Sight. But no, I feel like there is a lot of good stuff here. It's a good album. That's my personal opinion. You don't have to agree. I like it.
If you knew what it meant to me, to make it yours tonight, you would be a morning star.
Lux by Gemini Syndrome. This is another album that I really do love. These fellas are great. They only have 3 albums so far. I think they're working on a 4th one, and they're good, man. I really do enjoy their music. This album especially, all 3 of them are great. A lot of people say, oh, Momente Mori is probably the best one. I probably agree on that, but I prefer a lot of the songs here on Lux. This album has a lot more of a, I guess it's more semi-Christian, religious, cult mysticism aesthetic. With this, you know, like the calling cards of the songs, you know? And the whole, like, symbols and everything. And, yeah, I think it's really interesting. Really good album. The songs are great. Like the one I'm playing right now, Basement, is probably my favorite off the album. Morning Star is an absolute experience, man. You gotta listen to it. Left of Me is great. Falling Apart, Stardust really gets you hyped up and like, man, now I'm feeling good. Pleasure and Pain is really heavy. I love it. Resurrection, Syndrome. The only thing that really isn't as, you know, there is probably the self-titled track, which is basically a snippet of Morning Star at the end, basically. But it's definitely more atmospheric, though, which I do like. But yeah, it's really solid. Cold, Year of the Spider, another really good album, man. Like, I don't know, it's just really solid, really enjoyable experience, a lot of really, like, cool, chill songs to listen to, you know, very, it's very of the time, 2003, you know, but that's not bad, that's not a bad thing, because a lot of the music back then, of, like, you know, 2003 and all that, was simply just really good, man. I don't know. It's just a really solid album. Really good experience, man. A lot of good songs are When Seattle Died, Stupid Girl, Remedy, Suffocate, Black Sunday, Rain Song. It's just a lot of good songs, man. It's really it's a really low-key album. So you can really play it on like a rainy day. You can play it, you know, in front of anybody. It's gonna be pretty chill, you know, for most of them though. Like for example, Kill the Music Industry is, you know, more so of like your average rock song. But you know, it's good. I like it. Simple as that. Simple album. I know most of you were waiting for this, but yeah, it's Dear Agony by Breaking Benjamin for a final one. It's a really good album, man. There's nothing I really can say. It's good. Some of you may be saying, oh, why not Saturate? Why not We Are Not Alone? Why not Phobia? I'll tell you. I think, overall, this is probably the best album. They have a lot of really good songs on here, man. Like, Give Me a Sign, Fade Away, Hopeless, Anthem of the Angels, Crawl, Without You, I Will Not Bow. Hell, even on this album, there's a different version of the album. I don't remember what it was. It was a deluxe edition, right? And it had Blow Me Away from Halo 2 on it. And I think if we count that too on the deluxe edition version of the album, I don't know, man, it's pretty stacked. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Phobia. I love We Are Not Alone and all them. But I don't know. A lot of these songs here just really, like, resonate harder. IMO. Like, come on. I don't know, man. When it comes to Breaking Benjamin, they're all, like, really consistently good, man. You can't really say much about it. It's good. You know? I grew up playing Halo. I grew up listening to Breaking Benjamin. They're great, man. But yeah, if I were to have to say my personal favorites off the album would be Without You, Anthem of the Angels, and probably Crawl. You know what? I'm feeling a little bit interesting. Let's end this off crazy. All right.